Call this regular workshop meeting of the City Council to order. The council, you have a proposed agenda with the one item on it tonight, and I would entertain a motion to adopt the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? None, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Okay, so we have an agenda, and we have one item. Dr.
Yes,
Woodruff.
sir. Mayor and members of the council, this past week, the Tourist Development Authority met to discuss the signage issue, which has been before you several months ago. This evening, I've asked Glenn to bring you an update. It shows the revisions which you asked for, plus some additional information. So, Glenn, if you'll walk them through the proposal.
Indeed, just to review quickly, the wayfinding and visitor enhancement project included several different things. And most notably among them was directional wayfinding and also some other signage and marks that would be included within this. The priority of the authority was changed, and we're going to present to you some wayfinding directional signs. This is what would it look like in general, and these are some of the locations that might be identified as some of that would be put. Our first company that we had did a rather impressive job of describing where the signs need to be and what priority we need to have for those as it is. There'd be two basic signs, the 6-inch lettering sign, and then where you have more pedestrian and slower speeds, a 3.5-inch lettering that you would use perhaps mostly in the downtown area as it was. The signs are marked by using the branding blue that we have, and all these colors come from within the city seal and then are presented in this format that you see here today. You can see how they would look if someone was to stand next to them, and obviously the one in which is the taller. There's more of those required, 46 if we do the complete project, 29 of the smaller ones if we do the complete project at this time. We don't know what the exact costs are going to be. That's what this concept approval allows us to step next to do. This is a placement sign that would note the location of the Lejeune Memorial Gardens. As you can see, there's pilasters and other items that are accessory to this that would frame the garden and its use. And then obviously the traffic island in front of the that's now concrete would be made into a decorative piece to match that work that the Parks Division has done around the city already as it was. You'll note that it was recommended to use Richlands limestone, that Martin Marietta has been queried already about perhaps mining some specifically for this project that would bring something that would be very connected to these gardens instead of something that might be imported or something else from that area. And here would be the signage for the Beirut Memorial Grove. As you can see, the lettering's 48 inches tall and 12 inches thick. It would make quite a presence there. Just note that this is one of the signs. There was quite a discussion about how many signs to put there. This is the sign that if you were to drive from Wilmington to the highway patrol station, you would see this sign would be on your left, and obviously if you're going out of town. The beauty is this sign could be seen from the Highway 24 or 258 over, and you would see it from more sides than you might if you had another single sign. After this sign is constructed or something, there might be a call to put another sign at another location in this, but this would be the principal line. We wanted to look at these signs. The authority has approved the design concepts and was instructed to proceed with developing the mechanical drawings and to get the estimates so they can figure out what's to happen next.
The matter is
The
before.
lettering on it, what does it say?
Beirut Memorial Grove.
Thank you. The lettering underneath.
Oh, that. It's dedicated to keeping the memories alive of those comrades who paid the supreme sacrifice and supported America's quest for peace in Lebanon.
Oh, that one. Okay.
The matter before you tonight is to request that you give direction. If you're comfortable with the way the signs now look, we will proceed with the detailed work necessary to bring it to a bid document.
The lettering looks very attractive, particularly on the Duke blue.
I think it's the border at the top and the bottom that make it. But,
Everybody good with the
yeah.
sign?
What's that border, what's that border in color? What is it?
Yeah, it looks like the sky, doesn't it?
Sky blue, okay. I just wanted to make sure it was sky blue.
PMS 292.
Everybody
Yeah, it looks
comfortable?
good.
Very nice.
Commend Glenn and his group for bringing this forward. At this point, Glenn, would you have a estimate? Are you looking at 4 to 6 months before we can see bids coming in? What would you guess?
That could be within the frame of reasonability. The contract the city has with the TDA has with the designer is that he will go out and proceed with these and do the mechanicals and things. He also negotiates with NCDOT in which their right-of-way this is to be placed. So all those factors have to come together before we go. He will do the bidding, he will do the placements, he does the secures the people to fabricate them. He's very established within the state of doing this type of destination signage.
And he'll be responsible for getting all of the permits from the DOT for right-of-way encroachment?
And from the city.
Okay, good.
Glenn, the signage, the cost on the signage fits in that 1/3?
We don't know. Yeah, well, actually, this could come from what we call it's the old pink money, where we used to come out of 2/3 promotional money. So that fits within that range of that matter. And they have designated $300,000, but we don't know. We need some more estimates to give us what we're going to be able to do. Obviously, the greatest variable is on the directional signs. How many to put up, how many to save back for a while.
Like that Jacksonville logo up there and that teardrop shaped thing. It looks,
Dropped pin.
Oh, yeah. You know,
While we
I had
have
s-
this-
oh, I'm sorry. I was going to ask specifically on the Grove. There's really no access for that, too. It's just.
It was
you
always
just-
intended
the
to be
visual,
drive-by.
Just a visual. Okay. Somebody asked me about that.
Michael, would you come up to the table, please? While we have the graphic up, or did have the graphic up, we have been asked by a number of people how the trees have worked, especially during the harsh winter. Michael, could you give us a quick update?
Well, right now, we're not seeing any death out at the Grove, so that's a good thing. Of course, as time goes by and the winter continues to go on, we'll have to wait and see. But all in total, the good news is we've not lost one rose bush and only lost 2 total trees since we've installed 2.5 years ago. So that's, we've got a good rate right now going. And traditionally, you expect when you plant an amount of trees like we did that within a year, you're gonna lose 10% of them. It's just a standard, that is gone by. So our expectations, and if you'll recall, we bought 300 trees initially in case that happened, but we've been lucky so far, so cross our fingers.
That concludes the items we had for you this evening. We have the public session starting at 5:30 for the report to the citizens.
Council, anything from anybody? How about a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
I